Gift Review Part 2. Howdy there, gamers. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Super Mystery Box. Now, Super Mystery Box is, well, out today. It's from the Christmas 2020 gifts. And, yeah. So the first item in it that we're going to be looking at is going to be the Levy 1. Now, the Levy 1 is a Levy, which is SMG. So, yeah, it's an SMG. And it has a sniper scope for some reason. Now, it also has, a flashlight on it, because every gun has a flashlight on it in Mirage. You can't go wrong with a flashlight. But, yeah, it has a scope, and it's an SMG. It's an SMG, it's not an assault rifle, unless it is an assault rifle, in which case I'm a fucking dumbass, but, I don't know, I just don't really see the point in having a scope. So out of that, it's just a black SMG, it's fine, I guess, sure, yeah, that's about it. That's all that I really gotta say about it. On to the next thing. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the RMD. Now, the RMD is a Russian light machine gun, chambered in 7.62. So, this is absolutely going to need approval. So, but aside of that, it's an LMG. It shoots like 650 bullets a minute if, you can put that many into it, which I don't see why you would be able to, but sure, let's go with that. Anyway, yeah, it almost looks like a Spaz 12 to me. I'm probably the only person who will say that. It looks like it has like some form of shotgun as the base of it. I'm probably mistaken, but that's just how it looks to me. So yeah. Other than that, it's definitely meaty. It shoots 7.62 at a fire rate of 650 a minute. But yeah, outside of that, it's fine, I guess. I like it. It's better than the M249 in my opinion, and yeah. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the prototype exoskeleton. Now, I'm going to be straight up with you. I had no fucking idea what this is. Is it for, like, SEALs? Or not SEALs, but, like, CDF? Or, like, USCPF? Probably USCPF. HRs? That, like, aren't using SEAL suits because they're too clunky or whatever. So they're using this because it's the next best thing for combat or something? Or is it like a base ground for like a baseline for like Alps and stuff? Is it, what is this? I don't know what this is, but considering it has a HUD, I'm imagining that it's gonna need some heavy restrictions, probably probably further than approval, probably something along the lines of, like I said, being an HR in the USCPF or CDF. What is this? Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the Scrap Armored Horse. Now, the Scrap Armored Horse is a horse covered in scrap armor, as you could probably guess. Now, it's essentially just the same as a normal horse, outside of, maybe slightly altered animations because of the scrap. So if you want to see the animations for this, I made a video on pretty much every single gun's animations, a few weeks ago, with the Morgan horse, which is the normal horse. But yeah, outside of that, it's just a horse. I personally enjoy horses just because you don't have to be as precise as with a vehicle. So yeah. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the Dune Mammoth. Now, the Dune Mammoth is a car, a bulldozer actually, but with tank treads. Yeah, I don't know why this exists, but because it has so many tires, it's actually the most stable vehicle in Mirage. That's not a joke. I must have been driving around with this for like 10 minutes earlier, and it didn't get stuck once. It fell into a pit, and that's how it died, but that's because it was slow, not because it was unstable. So yeah, this is actually really good for general stability, in terms of cars. So, granted, that could just have to do with my ping, or some other bullshit, that depends on the server, but yeah, another thing, it's actually one of the fastest vehicles in the game, so I decided to race it between the Scorpion and later the Scrap Horse, because they're the two fastest vehicles in the game, outside of this, so yeah, let's see how that went. So as you can see by that clip there, the Dune mammoth actually won against the scorpion. Now, I believe that is because the individual riding, the scorpion, lagged for a moment. So the scorpion would have probably won. But the Dune mammoth did do really well in terms of catching up to it. I believe they have the same max speed, but the scorpion just accelerates faster. So that's probably why it won, or would have won rather. But outside of that, yeah, it's definitely a good card, at least for moving around the map quickly, especially for those who don't have the scorpion from last year. But outside of that, yeah, that's about it. Happy New Year.